Hello, welcome to What is Your Soul Trying to Tell You? With me, Michelle Wright, your host, and I'm going to be pulling cards for you today. So please just take a moment, put your question in the chat, and I will love to read for you today. I do have some questions that came in through my Instagram at michellewright.co. You can follow me there if you can't make it here live, and then you can get some of your answers later on as this is recorded, and I'll share it on my YouTube channel. Oh, just taking a deep breath wherever you are, taking a moment for some people to come in and just relaxing. So, part of what's so important in our crazy busy lives is that we breathe deeply. We breathe deeply because it grounds us into the earth. We breathe deeply. It allows, from a body perspective, it allows actually our parasympathetic nervous system just to relax, just for our nervous system to just take a break. And I find it is so important that I take these moments to breathe because it allows myself to connect to my intuition, to my soul, and allows me to recognize what are the energies that are my ego and my nervous system going, oh my goodness, and what are the energies of my spirit team. And they actually can feel very different. So for me, when I say spirit team, I have angels, I have spirit guides, and I have ancestors and my loved ones in spirit that have gone before me. And I see them as this council. So I have built this beautiful sanctuary in my mind. And when I'm in meditation, I go there. And I just go there, and mine is like a cabin and actually more like a tree house. It's just in the middle of these beautiful green trees. And I have this open space and just all of these cushions that people sit on, or my spirit team sits on. And I imagine us just coming together. Sometimes I hold hands and I just feel their energy and I just lean into this energy. And I used to be really worried about, did I know their name? Did I know like history or different things like that of all the things that were going on? And I stopped worrying about some of those things and use my clairsentient, which is what has come most naturally to me, which is what do they feel like? And they feel like different colors, actually, blue and green and orange. And they feel like different colors and they're there. And it's that same feeling that comes in. So I know that they're part of my council. They're part of my spirit team. So when I say that I'm leaning in and I'm listening, it's listening to this team, listening to them. Even as I say this, I know that they are coming in. I can feel them. And you can ask them, how do you know that you are there? And for me, it's actually a presence on my shoulders. I actually feel like hands, just a weight pushing down, and it's a presence in my shoulders. And how I also know that it's not my nervous system, it's not my own brain, is that actually my nervous system and brain is going, firing. Because, I'm live, you're just nervous, it's natural, right? But when you lean into what they're saying, it's this beautiful calm. It's just this depth. I think of this deep lake, this depth, and it's just calm. And there's just messages. And it is learning through time to calm my own nervous system and my own mind. So now I can listen. And I can listen to them talking to me. And when I listen to them talking to me, they talk to me not only clairsentiently, but I can see pictures. So I have some clairvoyance that way. And I have an understanding. So that is called claircognizant. And I just have, it drops in. I have a deeper understanding of what's happening. And you can do this. You can practice this. This is like running, lifting weights, doing any skill. The more you practice it, the better you get at it. And it takes time for me to really calmly get into this space and then connect with them. And that's my own work. And it's taken time. I think in the beginning, you know what I thought it was? I thought it was going to be, I come from a Christian background, so we have scripture and you have, Moses and the burning bush. So this idea that the bush is burning is this huge sign and then it's like, I am here. I am God, and just very clearly saying all of these things to Moses. So, I'm kind of throughout this process, I've been waiting for this burning bush moment. And as I lean in, I recognize that it's less of a burning bush and it's more of this whisper. And I say whisper because it's not that it's faint. And then I'm going to use another analogy afterwards. So it's not that it's faint, it's very clear, it's very deep, it is very unwavering. There is a truth and a serenity that comes with it. And as you practice it, you'll start to hear and recognize that voice. And it is so different from the voices and the messages you get outwards, because the messages you can get outwards often have, maybe there's a feeling of scarcity or worry or anxiety. And this doesn't have that. It has a deep sense of knowing and a connected, I almost see it as a web, a spider web connected. And you connect into that spider web that is throughout all time, throughout all the collective, all the earth, throughout all time. And it's just this deep, ancient presence of knowing. And they allow me to connect to that. And another analogy I use when I say, is it loud? So it's like tuning in, the radio station on your car, if you've ever tuned in. And the station, sometimes you have to adjust it ever so slightly. And it's really about adjusting my own energy. It's adjusting how I'm hearing it. And if I have a hard time, it's recognizing that I myself might not be in that good space. So just to breathe. I have other things that help me. You wouldn't see them on my desk, but I love crystals and I love how they resonate. I love how they make me feel. So I have different crystals and they have different meanings for me. So you can explore that. Some people find that crystal and crystal energy really helps them connect in. For me, I am just so intrigued by how underneath the earth, hidden underneath the crust of the earth, we have just as many beautiful colors. Like you look, here is jasper and here is a carnelian. You have just as many colors underneath the earth as you do like the birds in the sky. Here's another one. Just beautiful. I found this beautiful quartz when we were traveling in Australia. And for me, as if you listen to my podcast at Lead With Your Soul, podcast, you will hear that I also really connect with messages and spirit messages. And I believe that as I'm having these ongoing conversation with my spirit team, I'm asking for messages. And for me, this one has been multi-level and it came at a very important time for me. And so I keep it close to me and I hold it, I touch it. And it's so important. Oh, hello. I have Shelby here. Yes, I would have time to do a reading for you. I'd love to. And you would like some insight about how to make the best of your upcoming time in school. Okay, Shelby, your upcoming time in school. So let's take a look. I'm going to pull out some tarot. So what I'm going to do is, this is Chris Ann Donnelly's Light Seer Tarot deck. And I'm going to pull 3 cards, just kind of seeing what the messages are. So for Shelby, what is coming up? Moving into school. Okay. So one of the first things, Shelby, I'm just going to put them forward and then tell you what I see. So first of all, I have the 6 of Swords. It's in protection. And then I have the Star in protection, and I have the 9 of Cups in protection. And when I have them in protection, you need to know that everybody reads, first of all, everybody reads cards differently. Just like I said, everybody tunes into spirit teams and into their own intuition differently. How you can read tarot cards and oracle cards is differently. So how I read cards that are in reversal is I read them as the energy is coming in, the energy is leaving, or the energy is blocked. So when I see them like this, I think the energy is coming in, meaning that you're not going to school yet. Like it's something that is going to be coming in. And when I look at the 6 of Swords and what this message is for you, the 6 of Swords is about really moving. So this artist, how they drew it is, here is the darkness. So 6 of Swords is your thinking. It's air. It's the suit of air. It's thinking, communication. And this boat is going from the darkness into the light. And that's what is happening. So there is a shift coming in some ways, from darkness into light. So moving into school is going to actually, in your life, bring more light. So it might be that it's activating, like when I lean into that, it's activating a part of your life that you haven't seen yet. It's, I'll use that analogy where I say, well, I can't understand because how do I move forward? And if I move forward in this direction, I can't see yet until you get to that next road. Then now you can see down the road even further. And that's what this is about. And by going to school, first of all, it's going to go well. It's moving into the light. And that's what you need to know. And then the second thing is, this is the Star card. This is a major arcana. And what that means is that major arcana in the tarot deck, it has more significance. It's the hero's journey. And this part of it is just to let you know that I find this card is the most beautiful card in the deck, the Star card, because it's about wishing upon a star. It's about hope. It's about light. It's about seeing what's possible when you look up into the universe and the stars. And it's your dreaming, and it's that knowing that everyday miracles can happen. And it's about believing into it. So as you move towards school, as you move into this, you're moving into the light. And there's so much hope around this. And it is really encouraging you, Shelby, to watch your thinking. Lean into looking for hope, looking for how things are going well. And I see the darkness, and I get that feeling of, you know what? There's a parable where they talk about that. Which dragon are you going to feed? Are you going to feed the dragon of fear, anxiety, scarcity, limited thinking? Or are you going to feed the dragon of hope, of possibilities, of bringing you to a different level, a different understanding? And going to school opens up your mind in so many different ways, and often opens up your opportunities. And that's what that Star card is doing. And then you have the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is the suit of water, relationships, intuition, and the Nine of Cups is abundance. So you can see she's jumping, the nine cups completely full. You've done a lot of work. And so going to school is going to bring abundance into your life. It's going to bring